Devs, 3-2 defeat at home to Guiseley this afternoon. How did you see the performance overall?
Well, we give ourselves too much to do. I think everyone who's at the game will tell you that. Having a game off last week and not having anything for 2 weeks, is that made us sluggish? Is it 6 wins on the bounce if we took a foot off the pedal? There's loads of questions you can ask, but at the end of the day, give ourselves too much to do. Didn't turn up until 60 minutes. Start the second half, we threatened, we flashed a few across the box in the first half, but we moved it too slow, we were sluggish to things, and then you see last half hour when we turn it on what we can do. Now, we've just said in there, Mike said, Nelson said, Bus said, you need to do that and want to do that from the first minute. You can't just turn it on and expect to win games in the last 20-25 minutes. And we've got punished, it's cost us because they didn't know what to do the last 20-25. They'd gone there, and physically and mentally they'd gone. And another 5 minutes, I think it's 3-3, but we didn't have the luxury. Just killed ourselves.
So you mentioned the slow start in the first half. Obviously, you went to goal down in 18 minutes. How did you think the kind of initial response to that was?
Like I say, we got in some good areas, flash balls across the box, but didn't get on the end of them. But still, for us, that's working off scraps. That's not. We didn't cut them open like we have cut teams open. We just felt like half a yard off what we're usually like on the ball. We didn't move it quick enough. There was a couple of spells of little one-touch passes and getting through, but not enough. I think everyone knew it. We just couldn't get out of that mode of just being half a second behind and not being on it. But we only come in 1-0 down half time, not out of the game by any means. Second goals, it's ugly. It's a long throw, and he's a big lad, and he's got a good connection. Brad can do now. It's just one of those scrappy, horrible goals that sucks the life out of you. But everyone's still disappointed. But Tuesday is now what we're looking forward to, and looking forward to reaction.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned the Tuesday game there. You're just kind of glad to have the Tuesday game coming up so that you've got a chance quite soon to get things back on track. Yeah,
of course. It's important. We don't want to be dwelling on that for a week. I think we just won games. We've had called off quite a bit recently, and has it knocked out with stride? I don't know. It shouldn't have. But it's a wake-up call. Obviously, we're still not in a bad position at the table, but we need to put another few wins together and get out of the system as fast as possible.
And in terms of obviously the league table, you might have dropped a little bit, but you've still got a couple of games in hand on teams above you as well. So do you just kind of look at that and think, if you do put together a couple of wins, there's nothing stopping you from getting back up the table as well?
Of course, it's not the end of the world, it's not a crisis, but it's a game that when we've got the aspirations that we have, that it's 3 points that we really don't need to drop, especially when we're behind in games, because then it means that the games that we do have left to catch up on teams, they all of a sudden mean that a little bit more. So it's a tough one to take, but like I say, give a reaction Tuesday, get a good result on Tuesday, and we'll be back on track.